This is the second recording for sentence patterns. We're now looking at pattern 3. Pattern 3, these use a linking verb. And pattern 3 is I am feeling tired today. And we do the first divide, subject and predicate. And in that first divide we have the subject being I. The predicate is everything from am onwards because that's a finite verb, and the predicate consists of a predicator, and it consists of something else, and it consists of an adverbial, which is today. The something else there is known as a subject complement. Tell you why in a moment. We go to the adverbial, and remember this adverbial was optional. You could have just said I am feeling tired, and if you remember we said that we would the adverbials we would make into a yellow color, so it was clear that they were optional. The predicator consists of two words. The first word is a helping verb, and it's finite. And the second verb, in what we call the verb phrase, the predicator consists of different kinds of verbs. It's a verb phrase. And we have then the lexical verb. And in this case, the lexical verb is non-finite. If you remember, the finite verb is always that which is to the left. And the helping verb here is am, and the lexical verb is feeling. Finally, we have the subject complement, and the subject complement here is tired. We don't call this an object because it's not another thing. Here we have somebody is feeling. It's not somebody is feeling another person, but it's describing, this tired is describing I. The subject complement describes the subject. It's not another object in itself. This is why it's called a linking verb, because tired links to the subject. The subject complement links to the subject. That's pattern 3, and there are a series of verbs which behave in a similar manner here. Different types of the form of the verb be, like is and are and was. But also you have appear, feels, looks, seems. These are all examples of linking verbs. We now move on to pattern 4. And pattern 4 is a monotransitive. Transitive means that it takes an object of some kind. In this case, it takes only one object. And I've changed the sentence slightly from the one in the book to exemplify adverbials as we go along. Now you'll understand why this subject here is not S, because there are different things included. So if we look at this sentence here, the finite verb is the predicator is somewhere here, and the predicate is all of that beginning here. And in the subject we have an adverbial at last, which we will color in a while. Also in the subject we have the subject itself, and in this case it's we. And then we have the predicate, and in the predicate we have the predicator. We have finished something, so somebody has done something, and so we have the something there. And we also have we have finished our work for what, and we have an adverbial here, and that would be for this project. We could have said we have finished our work and not had any of the adverbials at all. So if we then give them this yellow color again, so we're very clear that these are in fact optional. And that's the quality of adverbials. Adverbials can be left out. Also, adverbials can easily be moved around. Now what happened there? Here we go. So adverbials can be moved around. We could have said, we have finished our work for this project at last. So this adverbial could easily have been moved somewhere else. In the predicator, we have two verbs in the predicator. And the first verb, the one most to the left, in this case it's a helping verb, and it's finite. And the second one is the lexical verb, and it's non-finite. The direct object is our work. So we have finished something. Somebody did something. This is the transitive pattern 4. Now this differs from pattern 5. How? Well, pattern 5 has two objects. So we have the subject, and the subject is she. The predicate, consists of a predicator, and it also consists of an indirect object, and it also consists of a direct object. And if we do the predicator first, we have the helping verb is finite, the lexical verb is non-finite, has given. So she has given the letter. So the thing which is actually dependent upon the lexical verb is the direct object. We could do that first if you wish. So this would be the letter, and the indirect object is me. Now a good test for this is because if you were to change these around, then the indirect object takes on another form. It's technically not called an indirect object if that's the case. So if you said she has given the letter to me, if you change the position of the direct object here, then this becomes to me. We'll talk about this in more detail later on. For now, this is sentence pattern number 5, where it's a ditransitive. That means it takes two objects.